position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Coming out with it, it's Flores. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, UCLA. Okay, ready?
To the ground with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. That's reeled in. It's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
3rd down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed on the outside, it's Flores. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They've spread the defense out, and at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's McIntyre. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
And the Sooners will have it 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Sooners want to crank the tempo. Trying to barge their way in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. To the air, it's Mateer. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking to throw on first down. The short hands, it's Matthews. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throwing right. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Bruins decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Motion from the wideout. Takes a handoff. It's Tatum. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown Sooners. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Flores. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. Makes one man miss. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
They're like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Flushed out of the pocket. On the move, he fires. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example.
There he goes. Good pick up a little bit short of the sticks. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to keep it in the air. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. And works into the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, how's that for being aggressive? Early in the game, 4th down in your own territory, and you go for it. And then your offense is able to come up with the big play, generate a ton of momentum, and stay on the field. That is impressive.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Floating away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Lowers those pads. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on the line to his wide receiver.
Shakes off the defender. He stopped at the 32-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
On the run, it's Hawkins. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
And a flag comes in as this one falls incomplete. Let's see what the call is. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. Three yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
Man, I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Tatum. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Might be looking to run. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Got his man downfield. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Carrion. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
On third down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Gibson. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Sooners need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it downfield. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So a drive there of 85 yards. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. He fires one deep down the right side. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires it down the seam. Pulls it in down the middle. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Rush is on him. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hawkins.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They're dealing with a second and long. Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. And the Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And now here's the offense on the third play of this drive, getting the first down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be
turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Sooners. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they've put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flores. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He slings it deep to the left. He's got it for a big play. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They want to get this defense on its heels. Might be changing the route. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, UCLA!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Georgia Southern has the lead right now. Feels like it's been that way since Freedom took flight in the pregame, but this has been a good one inside Paulson Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Houston. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air, it's Mateer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who it was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Wants to go up top. Moving out of the pocket. Boy, was he well protected. Finally, lets one go to the left.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Lost, the defense is wide open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
UCLA, 14.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Mateer. Finds his man. It's Tatum. At the 35, he's open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'll run play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time, getting the sack. But no time to celebrate. You got to line up right now because the offense is going tempo.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. A shot toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads it left. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. Feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. The short hands, it's Flores. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this defense right now is pinning their ears back with a huge lead in the fourth quarter, and you're seeing that coming off the edge. They're not even respecting run because they don't have to. They know that this opponent is going to throw the football. They're taking wider split.
Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take another shot here. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
He'll pull it on the read. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, fourth quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Here's the pressure. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offense, man, it's just been one of those days. And they're not going to want to watch the tape, but they haven't put up a bunch of points. They're getting scored on a lot. It's one of those days you want to forget, and adding a drop to the tally is just the cherry on the sundae.
Got him downfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Showing the arm strength to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big late in the game. You know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Off the RPO, throws the right, looking for the first. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The fourth down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much, we're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And the Sooners want to pick up the tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sooners! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
With that last touchdown, looks like they're going to start this season 4-0, and you've got to be impressed with what you've seen so far from this team. We knew coming in on paper this team had a chance this season, but until the lights go on, until you actually go out and do it for real, you can't believe just how good they are. But they've shown now, starting 4-0 on the year, this is a team that's going to contend for a national championship.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Flores. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
He might want another play. Back to pass. It's Iamaleava. Here's a throw downfield late. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The run from the shotgun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
These corners backing off a bit. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Sategna. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Timeout is called by the offense, 16 seconds left in the game. Now they'll try to cash in this drive, 1st and 10 from the 50. Got it in the middle, it's McIntyre. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. If there's time to pad the stats. A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching.